A very good morning, students. Welcome to our maths class. Today we'll be continuing our chapter number 2, large numbers. We'll be revising today the questions from exercise 2C and 2D. So I have drawn here the international place value chart. The international place value chart, it contains ones, thousand and millions period. The ones, it is further subdivided into ones, tens, hundred. Thousand, it is divided into 3 columns, that is thousand, 10,000, 100,000. Millions column, it is again subdivided into 3 columns, that is million, 10 million and 100 million. I have written here 2 numbers. You have to tell me in the international numeral system what is this number. So the first one, it is 96 million 340,256. The second number, it is 209 million 176,534. So in this way you spell the word name in international system. Let us take another example so that it will be more clear to you. I am writing the number 68700,329. You have to tell this number in international system. What is this number exactly? It is 68 million. See above 68, which column is there? It is million. So 68 million. Next 700. It is 700 and what is written? 1000. So it is 700,329. In this way we write the given number in international system. Now, how to put the commas in international system? Putting commas. How do we put the commas in the international system? We can either put the commas or we can leave the space also. I am writing the number 789670189. I have written the number here. No commas or the space it is there in between this number. You have to put the comma according to the international system. International system. You have to put the commas according to the international system. So starting from the right, you will be counting 3 digits. 1, 2, 3. After every 3 digit, you will be putting the comma. 1, 2, 3. Okay. In international system, we used to put the comma after every 3 digit. Or you can also leave the space. You can also write this in this manner also. 789. You can leave a space. Then 670. Then 189. You can also write leaving the space in between it. The next we'll be studying about rounding of number. How do we do the rounding of number to the nearest 10, to the nearest 100 and to nearest 1000? Rounding of numbers. Let us take first an example. To round off the number to the nearest 10. We are rounding off the number to the nearest 10. Let us take a number that is 2126. I have taken this number, that is 2126. You have to round off the number to the nearest 10. So if you have to round the number to the nearest 10, you have to see the digit at the ones place. At the ones place, which digit is present? That is 6. So if the number it is greater than 5 or 5, what you will be doing? At the tens place, you will be adding 1. Here you will be adding 1 and this number it will become 0. Again I am repeating, just listen carefully. If you have to round the number to the nearest 10, if you are rounding the number to the nearest 10, you have to see the digit at the ones place. At the ones place 6 is there. So if at the ones place the digit it is 5 or greater than 5, then this will become 0 and at the tens place you will be adding 1. So after rounding off this number, you will be getting 2130 because you will be adding 1 here and this number it becomes 0. What if we round the number to the nearest 100? If you are rounding the number to the nearest 100, let us take this number only. You are rounding it to the nearest 100. If you are rounding to the nearest 100, you have to see the digit at the tens place. Which digit is there at the tens place? It is 2. So 2, if the digit it is less than 5, then what you have to do? You have to do no changes. Here it will become 0 and here you have to add nothing. So this number it become 2100. Here the digit at the ones and the tens place it will become 0. Again I am repeating. If you have to round off the number to the nearest 100, so you have to see the digit at the tens place. The digit at the tens place it is 2. So if the digit it is 4 or it is less than 4, then what you have to do? You have to at the ones and at the tens place you have to replace it with the 0. So it become 2100. Now if you have to round off the same number to the nearest 1000. To the nearest 1000. How do you round off this number to the nearest 1000? You have to see the digit at the hundreds place. At the hundreds place the digit it is 1, so it is less than 4. So what you will be doing? The digit at the ones, tens and then the hundreds place it will become 0 and this will remain as it is. So it will become 2000. Okay, so rounding off, you just remember that what is given in the question. If it is given, you have to round off to the nearest 10. You have to see the digit at the ones place. If in the question it is given that you have to round off to the nearest 100, then you have to see the digit at the tens place. If you have to round off to nearest 1000, then you will be seeing the digit at the hundreds place. So that's all for today's class. I will be giving you the worksheet. Based on today's class, you have to do that worksheet in your fair classwork copy in a very good handwriting by putting today's date on it. And I will be sharing the answers of that worksheet in the next class. You have to try the worksheet by your own. So that's all for today's class. Have a nice day. God bless you all.